Good morning, and we're back down the allotment again. It's the 5th of December today, so there isn't much to do down the allotment, although if I spin the camera around I'll just show you what I have been doing today. So this is the area where I had the outdoor carrots growing and the beetroot earlier in the year and courgettes. So that's been all cleared. I've added some of the paths, the chippings off the paths. I've added some other things as well. So if you just come down this way a bit, these tyres and that barrel was full of mainly horse manure and compost, so they've been emptied onto that ground as well. And then it's all been topped off with some spent hops. So that area is ready now for growing on next year. The only thing that's left in this area is the sprouts at the end, and they're going to be there till Christmas at least. Okay, so that's one of the jobs I've done today. And the other thing I've done today, this is the only dry day we've got forecast for a number of days now, probably 2 weeks. Looking at the long range forecast, it's just going to be rain, wall-to-wall rain. The rain's supposed to move in later today, so we'll just have to wait and see. But the other thing I've done, if we look at the polytunnel, this end of the polytunnel, we have a willow tree, and I've just cleared some of the branches from that, so you can see in this compost area there's a load of branches, and we have got, well, I've permitted a burn day tomorrow, so those will be burnt hopefully tomorrow, although the weather forecast is not good for tomorrow. Okay, so not much to do outside down the allotment. If I just walk around, if we come in the polytunnel, then the polytunnel is pretty much cleared. I've not got much to do in here. It's all really about planning for next year. What I will do is I'll show you the planting schedule that we have. We use a spreadsheet system, although my wife insists it's printed out. Okay, this is the spreadsheet that we use. So you can see this is how we use it when I will print this out shortly, and this is what we will use as a guide for when we need to plant. So you can see this is in order of the date. Now we have 2 dates for everything, so we have a start date and an end date. So I'm going to plant the seeds somewhere between that start and end date, or that's the plan anyway. And you can see that most of them have got quite a long date. So this one, if we look at this cauliflower here, this Boris cauliflower, we're going to plan to put the seeds in somewhere between the 1st of January and the 20th of February. I'll probably only put in about half a dozen seeds, and we'll do the same with this other cauliflower here. And we've got succession planting. So if we scroll down, you can see that further on down here, we've got some more cauliflowers going in. There we've got Clapton and another one there. So I do try, and then we've got more cauliflowers going in, and there's only half a dozen going in at a time, but we try and spread out when we're going to plant things. So we've got our last thing to plant will be in August, so we've got all the way through, we've got lists of things that we're going to plant. We've got carrots going in tubs as well as carrots going in the ground. We've also got flowers listed down on here. Now when we actually, first of all, when we're deciding what we want to plant, we don't have it ordered by the date. So I'll just go through the sorting process. So here you can see sorted by start date, but when we actually put the seed order together, we use it sorted by crop. So typically we go through the seed catalogue, and we've got beetroot, broccoli, broad beans, etc., and they're all in alphabetical order, as you can see there. Once we've got the seed order done, when we put the seed order in, we put the start and end dates when we want to plant things. So we could get a better idea here of all the different times I'm going to plant carrots and all the different times I'm going to plant cauliflowers. Try and spread it throughout the year. But once we've got that sorted and we've put the order in, we can then change it over. Okay, right, change it over so it's in order of start date. So now we know that the planting schedule, these are the seeds we're going to plant first, and then we put some notes down, typically how much we've planted, and we actually record the actual planting date that we've actually put the seeds in. So we use that, so last year's and the year before's we use as a guide as to when we planted things, so we know what we need to do. If we just look at the tomatoes, for example, we've got a number of different tomatoes we're going to plant, and they've all got the same start date and all got the same end date. We won't put them all in at the same time though. We'll only put a few in, and then we'll plant some later. So these will actually be 2 sowings, or we'll do perhaps stoners and Alicante, and then we'll put these others in later. But we'll choose that as and when we come to do the planting. Okay, the only thing that doesn't go on this list is the potatoes and the onion sets, because the potatoes and onion sets we haven't ordered yet. We get those in the new year from a local nursery. Okay, the only other thing, as I think I already said in the video, is we print this out and then we scribble the notes on here, and that lasts the whole year. Okay, the other thing we do is we produce the labels as well at the same time, so we know what we're doing. Okay, so that's our planting schedule and how it works. Okay, so that was a quick guide on how our planting schedule works, and like I said, our seeds are ordered. We've got the order due to arrive soon, and we don't tend to plant any seeds till after the Christmas holiday. So the beginning of January is when we start putting seeds in. We don't have any real heating cabinets and things like that. We've got one propagator at home which can have heat applied to it. We've got some lights as well, but we don't tend to use them a great deal. We're not competition growers in that sense, which have lights and heat on 24 hours a day. Okay, so I'll leave it there for today, and hopefully I'll get another video out before the Christmas holiday and we'll catch up on something else.